Another story we are following, plastic bags will soon be as rare as sunny days in January all over Portland.
That's pretty rare. As we told you yesterday, nearly all stores and restaurants in Portland will have to switch to recycled paper or reusable bags starting in March. Smaller stores have until next October.
KATU's Dan Casuto joins us from the KATU newsroom with this one. And Dan, a lot of our viewers have very strong opinions about this, don't they?
Steve, good evening. You're absolutely right. We've been following some of the comments people are making on our website, KATU.com. Here are some of the words that stood out: stupid, communist, and idiotic. Just some of the almost 100 comments that people have left today. But that's not how the small businesses feel who I met all around Portland today. I actually found two examples. One small business that is going to have to spend more money to make the switch, and another business that's hoping to make more money when people have to start using those paper bags. My first stop, the Quick Stop on Northwest 21st Avenue in Portland. They tear through 8,000 plastic bags a month. Most customers take a bag for a can of soda, a candy bar, or even just a bag of chips. The owners told me switching to paper will be more expensive. It's about twice the price. For a small convenience store, that'll come to about $80 to $100 extra per month, but they still say it's worth it to cut down on waste.
Plastic, it's expensive, but most people, they're asking for the plastic bag, it's for nothing. Some people they just came and buy one like a chips asking for plastic bag.
I was so happy because you see them in the water, you see them in the trees, and it's just a real nuisance. Sell for $4.
Fewer plastic bags could be a big moneymaker for Patty Reed. She designs and sells reusable bags from her basement in Southwest Portland. You can buy them for $4 a pop at stores like Fred Meyer's and Kroger. Patty started the business back in 2005 with one single bag, and now she says she sells 1 million a year. Patty told me it's still too soon to know how this recent ban is going to impact her business, but when Portland instituted its first ban on major retailers, her sales went up 20%. Live in the KATU newsroom, Dan Casuto, KATU News.
Dan, thank you. The question, paper or plastic, will be a thing of the past come next March when a city-wide ban on plastic bags goes into effect. We've heard from plenty of people at KATU.com, and most of you are not happy about the change. So we asked KATU's Dan Casuto to read through the comments. Dan, you also found out how small businesses feel about the change.
Yes, Deb, that's right. Most of the small businesses I talked to support it, but the people posting on our website, well, they don't really sugarcoat, calling it idiots, fanatics, and communists. Wow. Even those critics gotta admit this is a waste. A plastic bag for a single aluminum can. I went to the Quick Stop on Northwest 21st Avenue, where they tear through 8,000 plastic bags a month.
Just a small chips, you don't need a plastic bag, but he didn't say anything. We should put it in a plastic bag for that.
Do you think that's kind of wasteful for the environment?
Of course, yeah.
But paper bags cost more. The switch will double what most small retailers pay for bags, adding about $80 to $100 a month. But all the shops I talked to in the downtown Portland area still supported the change anyway.
Plastic, it's expensive, but most people, they're asking for the plastic bag, it's for nothing.
Small stores pay more, but people like Patty Reed could earn more, a lot more.
Our bags are made out of recycled pop and water bottles.
From her basement in the Southwest Portland Hills, Patty designs and sells reusable bags. This was her first design back in 2005.
Our very first bag.
But this isn't your aunt's small-time sewing club. Last year, to retailers all over the U.S., Patty's business sold 1 million bags.
I was happy because we're getting a little closer to not having so many of the throwaway bags around.
And it's not so bad for business either.
Not so bad for business.
It wasn't so bad for business back when Portland instituted its first plastic bag ban. Patty's business shot up 20%. She's not quite sure how it's going to help this time because these aren't big stores where people will need those bags quite as much. She told me she got this idea after a European vacation back in 2005. Live in the newsroom, Dan Casuto, KATU News.
Definitely going to affect a whole lot of people, Dan Casuto. Thank you, sir, very much. Also,